Considering how poorly Kanye's first two Vultures raves went, I think the real reason the album hasn't released is because he needs one more chance to hear the album in full in a live concert setting. Miami and Vegas both fell apart due to Kanye's own actions and decisions, so the big question for me at least is, can he pull it together just enough for one last show previewing the entirety of Vultures, and where would that last rave be? Now, if you're not up to speed on things development-wise, we know Vultures as an album is very close to being done, if not done already, and yet fans are still sitting in limbo with no project available to stream. We know from past rollouts that Kanye will not drop any music until he's heard it in a live setting, and the fact his previous two Vultures raves were cut short, I think means he is not satisfied yet and needs to hear the full track listing start to finish. I also think there is some significance to his choice of venue for the Miami and Vegas raves because it greatly affects things like acoustics and how the music is perceived. Miami was in a festival setting, Vegas was in a warehouse setting, so his next listening party must be in a large stadium setting, in my opinion. As far as location options go, I made a video before the entire Vultures rollout officially kicked off, speculating that Kanye could host a listening party in Saudi Arabia or Dubai because that was where he was stationed before going to Miami, and I still think those locations are at the top of his list of options. We know he's very cool with event organizers out there. The only issue is it seems Kanye really wants to debut his album to an American or Western crowd, if you will, so that's probably the biggest reason he would choose to not host a listening party in the Middle East. We found out yesterday and confirmed today that following flying to Saudi for a festival performance that ended up getting scrapped, Kanye and the Yeezy team have now transitioned to LA, which could very easily be Kanye's first choice for next rave location. Venues like the Hollywood Bowl and the Forum are places Kanye is very familiar with and locations he could easily sell out with a huge crowd. I would also say a place like Staples Center is somewhere he's considering as well, but the biggest hurdle for LA would be whether these venues would want to take on the risk of hosting Kanye as an act. And finally, I think if he passes on both LA and the Middle East as next Vultures rave locations, then we're kind of left with a wide field of options. He could return to Miami for something like a SoFi Stadium show, or he could travel to a city like New York or Chicago to explore large venue options there. I think regardless of where he chooses, this next location will be some sort of massive stadium setting to complete his trifecta of event acoustic testing for the new album. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments where you think Kanye will host his next Vultures rave.